What is going on, guys? We are back on another video today, and we're doing a special rebuild. I think this'll... Nah, it's got to be a fantasy style. I know I probably already sold out and said to like and subscribe, whatever, but I'm pretty sure I forgot to say, go to the community tab and make sure you vote on that poll, okay? We all love a good poll. That's all I'm saying. I am so sorry. I literally spent 5 minutes looking for your name, dude, but I could not find you. And it was so recent, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you deleted your comment, what's the story, but somebody suggested this, and I thought this was a really good idea. So we're going to be rebuilding the Dot City roster with a little bit of a twist, tiny bit. We're going to be drafting in Superstar KO, so we'll get 3 players that we will add to that roster. Even with those 3 players, I would say maybe an 82, 83 overall team. So this should be really fun. And if you guys really do like this, you think it's a good idea, maybe leave a like and subscribe. If we get to maybe 500 likes within like a week or so, maybe we'll do some of the other teams, maybe all of them. Let me know in the comment section below. I thought this is a great idea, whether it's well received or not. So thanks, dude. You know you are, because you were the only person to say this. So if more than one person says it was me, they're lying. They're just a lying person, and they should not be trusted. But then again, who really should be trusted these days? Me, of course. Let me in. So if you guys have ever played Superstar KO and chose Dot City, you would know that their quarterback is just a guy, I don't know, by the name of Nick Foles. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to go by the rarity as well. So if we go with Aaron Donald, we would make him a normal dev because he's common. But since we have Danielle Hunter, we're going to make him an X Factor. You like these? You like this, right? This is not bad. Now, even though it would only be a star development, we are going to have Mr. Patrick Mahomes. I don't care. The overall is going to be the same, but the development's only going to be star. This really kind of only factors for players that aren't super beast. And I think it's clear-cut Ramsey. I know it's a little bit of a flaw, right? Oh, I really shouldn't have taken him because now I actually think I won the damn game. No, I made him quit. No, I think I even had a chance there to quit. Oh, Lord Snoop, how you doing? All right, so we're finally actually in the franchise. We do have to make some more moves because we almost kind of ran out of money. I think we're missing a lineman, but I'm not really too worried about it. Mahomes is a star development. I know, it looks gross. We're going to have to trade Emmanuel Sanders because we're broke, and plus we already have 3 good receivers. Defensively, going to move to a 4-3, so linebacking group is probably actually pretty damn solid. Ramsey, we got to move to a star development. I did already move Danielle Hunter to X Factor. Actually, he already might have been X Factor. Yeah, I think he actually was already an X Factor, so never mind on that one. But yeah, it's a pretty decent roster. It's not the best in the league, but it's pretty damn good. We just need to, trade for some players if we can. It's a decent roster. And honestly, we're going to change it. I might even dub over the beginning audio. I think we actually will do a realistic style in this one, just because this roster is actually decent enough. So why not? Why not do a realistic style, see what we can do. Emmanuel Sanders is worth a second-round pick in real life. So, I'm just saying, maybe we get a second-round pick for him here. Try to call it unrealistic if you want. Emmanuel Sanders, Dunlap, and Roby Coleman for first-round pick, which will be likely bottom 5 in the first round. I mean, it's technically realistic because Emmanuel Sanders went for a second-round pick. Dunlap, and then, of course, Roby Coleman, one of the better slot corners in the league, would definitely boost that value to a first-round pick, in my opinion. And it's ironic because there's so many people like, mate, you just said you want to do a realistic style, and then you start her out with an unrealistic trade. What are you doing? I think that's pretty realistic, okay? I think we were all shocked what they gave up for Emmanuel Sanders, so, hey, I'm going off of their own real-life trade. Sorry, Niners fans, you did it to yourselves, kinda. And for our final trick, we trade Jones, Person, and a 4th this year for their second-round pick from the Bengals. And, of course, we will give them another draft pick. We'll give them a 4th round next year. Probably should have chose a team that actually... Wait, do they have Von Miller? Okay, if they've got Von Miller, that's fair. They've got Von Miller, it's fair. It really isn't, but I've got to make it sound fair, right? So we do get Jerry Hughes off of free agency, and that is the roster. Of course, we have to line them all up, put them all in, but that's the roster for now. All right, this is what the roster looks like. We have some issues at the running back position. Offensive line is... I don't know if there's a single starter outside of Lakin that's under 30. Matt is 29. Kevin, he's 29. Bulaga, 30. Whitworth, 1,437. Yikes. Yeah, the overall might say 87, but after a year's time, I'd say that's going to drop to like an 83. I don't even know if we're going to win a Super Bowl year one, but of course, the receivers looking pretty good. Tyler Lockett, 26. Cooks, 25, I believe, and then Landry, 26. Mahomes, I'm not even going to talk about it because he's just kind of like a god, so there's no point there. Middle linebacker, I've always wanted Jalen. Could never get him. Just so happens the only way we're going to get him is by cheating. Technically not cheating, but you know what I mean. The numbers might be a little trash, but unless I see one being like really ugly, I'm not going to do it, okay? Leave a like if you want me to do. I'm not. No, even if you do. I mean, I appreciate it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. Darius Slay, 28 actually. He's kind of getting up there. I remember when he was like, speed upgrade. When he was like, what? A 26-year-old, and you're like, oh, you got him for the rest of the rebuild. Congrats. Now it's like, maybe not. Thankfully, superstar, but even that might not be enough. This is a good squad. The ironic part about Mahomes, though, is he's probably going to go to an X Factor by the end of this thing anyways. All right, so apparently Ty Montgomery wants to get a freaking dev up. What the hell are we going to do with a star development 1993? I don't know. I mean, I'll take that he's star. Yeah, 26. I'm really not sure what the hell we're going to do with that. But hey, it's a breakout win for the first time in ages. Was that a +2 to elusiveness? +2 to elusiveness, +3 to spin. That's not terrible. All right, they're just like, hey, you want Ty Montgomery to be a legend? Here we go. We did lose the game, so I highly doubt it. Yeah, figured so. Damn, Jalen Smith missed one. That's huge. Not going to lie, he had us in the first half. Well, I thought he had it. So we have some re-signings. I'm pretty sure, well, we're going to lose Hughes for sure. I'm pretty sure Whitworth automatically leaves. Bulaga will be worth a 2-year deal, even though we could barely afford him. There's a little bit of a cap penalty, I think. Clinton-Dix. Normally I wouldn't re-sign someone like him because he's usually an expensive safety re-sign, but this isn't terrible. I'll give him a 4-year deal worth $20 million. Onyemata, I think he's a great player, and I love to make the Onyemata joke. But if you're going to re-sign one of them, why wouldn't it be Ashawn Robinson, who is younger? I will say he's a little bit worse technically, but a 3-year deal worth $13 million is worth it to me. Ty Montgomery, yeah, I mean, I like that you went to star, pal, but it's just not going to happen. Yeah, this team's going to take a bit of a bit of a drop next season, especially if we do more than likely and will lose Whitworth. I don't know what the hell I just said. Words are hard. All right, so I figured this team would be decent, right? But I didn't think it was going to go 14-2 decent. It's also ironic that the Chiefs... Actually, I should show you the games. It's ironic the Chiefs go 12-4 with no quarterback. That's just... I mean, it's a good roster, don't get me wrong, but without Mahomes, it just isn't a 12-4 team, simply put. It was actually barely a 12-4 team with Mahomes. What was the record, actually? It was probably pretty close to that. Ty Montgomery actually did have over 1,000 yards, which is pretty impressive, especially on a team that technically doesn't like to run the ball because we did move to Kansas City playbook and whatnot just to fit the Mahomes style. Plus, the receivers are actually kind of Chiefs-like. A lot of slot fast guys, and Evan Engram maybe not the same receiver Kelsey is, but a pretty damn good tight end in Madden. Looking at the award winners, yeah, Mahomes is at number 8, yet we were pretty much the best team in the AFC. Not even pretty much, literally the best. Of course, Nick Foles traded away to the Chiefs, gets the nod there. Interesting stuff. Any other award wins? I don't think we're going to have any. Offensive linemen, D-line, very close with Daniil. We actually do have some decent sack numbers, actually. All right, so if we do another one of these, you guys might need to suggest one of the teams that isn't pretty damn good. This team's decent. I don't expect to win a Super Bowl here, but it definitely went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Now, I did say I don't expect to win. Doesn't mean I don't want to win. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, right? You do know, right? All right, so 17-10. Keep on going. 17-13. 17. Ooh, Jesus, please. We have a really good team. They don't get the 2-1 conversion. We get the touchdown, which should be enough to win it, and it is. You got to remember, the Steelers did have to win to get to this game, so, you know, they beat some unfortunate team, beat off. Who got beat off? Ty Montgomery, 2.6 yards per carry. Yikers. Definitely going to need a new running back. There's always going to be a big name in free agency. Jerry Hughes That's not the name we're talking about. So we should be able to fill that position. Okay, the Browns, not a team I really wanted to see. They kind of fell off a little bit. I'd say maybe halfway through the Madden season, they went from super common 3 Super Bowl trips within 4 years to barely even seeing them in the damn Super Bowl at all. But here they are back again from the grave. 83 overall team. Whoever wins this gets to play the Cardinals. That's not the Cardinals. That's the Panthers or the Saints. All right, going to the end of the game. Come on, Denver. Come on, Denver. You know what it's like. If we win the first one, we get to do 2 more years and then call it. Please, please, please. Stop it. 7-13. Ooh, they get a field goal, but it's still very manageable. Okay, down by 6. You have to make a stop. I don't know how we have the ball, but it would appear maybe a fumble. I don't know what it was, but I am happy. And they punt the ball. Are we a Super Bowl team? 3rd and 5. You run the ball with Ty Montgomery. Thankfully, whoever the hell, Cyrus Jones, comes up with a pick. We're up by 8. They have a chance, but no, they don't. It's Super Bowl. That's it. Passing stats, meh. Rushing stats, really bad. This team likes to run the ball, yet they shouldn't. We've got Ty Montgomery. Please stop running the ball so much. Wow, they missed a lot of field goals. We missed one, but still. The 8-6-2 Saints have made the Super Bowl with an 87 overall roster. If they win, I'm crying. I'm just saying. This, of course, will be the team we definitely lose to. There's no question about it. I have 0 doubts in my mind that we lose to this team. Like, doubts as in we're definitely losing to this team. Not a great score for either team so far, but, I mean, obviously they were in the lead. We're up by 1. That is a monster drive. I know things that, I know a lot about monster sizes of things. I've got a monster of my own. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm definitely lying. No need to call me out on it. Please don't get the 2-point. Did they not? They failed. Offense driving down. Did they do it? What a weird commentary about the thing. All right, I mean, congrats, Denver. We maybe had a really weird conversation about monsters, if you know what I mean. Hey, it's implied. It's implied. Let's see if there's any ugly numbers that are going to make us all throw up. Can't wait. That's my favorite part of the rebuilds, is when we've been rebuilding with a monster, per se. You see where we brought that back? With a number. You see like a George Kittle wearing like a number 40. I just want to throw up every time. They had Mahomes at number 9 because like the 3rd string freaking, like the 9th string wide receiver had it. It's brutal, man. Let's see it. Come on. I want to see it. I want to see those ugly numbers. Somebody has it. Let's be honest. I mean, that's an ugly number, but he's not that big of a deal. Tyler Lockett, I think, actually does wear number 16 in real life. And then, yeah, 57's ugly, but it's not like that crazy. Look at the numbers. Once again, pretty mediocre numbers. It's weird that Drew Brees had so many yards, but like basically no touchdowns for their offense. Ty Montgomery, not bad. Defensively, sack totals 2 for Buckner, 1 for DeMario, 1 for Darius Leonard. Kyle Fuller with a pick. That, I can't remember. Was that the one? I really don't remember when that pick happened. McMahon come on, dude. We kind of forgot to look at the development ups from the Super Bowl. 87 overall, just out the gate, and that doesn't even count the guys we like actually lost. So, ooh, that's pretty sexual. That is very sexual. In-out elites and post specialists, and then Cooks will not get an upgrade anyway, so we'll wait for that. Of course, superstar development there. Surprised Mahomes. Can't actually remember what his season was like. Thought maybe Mahomes would go up. Defensively, don't think we had a single player go up in development. Maybe KJ Wright went from normal to star, but I really don't honestly care. Nope, he was already... Wait, was he? I don't know why I care. I literally just said I don't care, and yet here I am caring. Look at the re-signings. Jerry Hughes, meh. Anyamata, I've already been over this. I've been on your month. I don't know what the salary situation is, but I'm comfortable with letting those guys go. So there is one running back by the name of Kareem Hunt in the free agency. See Ryan Jazier with a star development. We are seeing Some okay names, but the top left is something I don't want to talk about. The old fifth-year option of Patrick Mahomes. I think we're going to keep him around long term, and we're also going to give him that tag or whatever the hell they want to call it, fifth-year option. Evan Engram wants a contract. I think we will more than likely keep him, but I do not think we're going to give him that little tag because he's going to get even better. Fifth-year option, whatever it's called, damn it. I believe this is the draft that we have 2 first-round picks in, so hopefully one of them is at least in the top 15. Oh, one of them's in the top 4. Nice. Last pick, and yeah, I didn't have him on my list. I did scout him, but I just knew he wasn't going to be there. Donnell Hambrick was pretty damn beast. I've been debating this wide receiver, Ray Levine, who looks very freaking good. However, wide receiver's not that big of a need for us. We're going to trade Jarvis more than likely anyways. I think maybe we should just trade down a little bit, maybe like pick 10 or something to try to get a lineman, perhaps. So we trade our pick 4, a second next, and a fifth next for pick 11 and a first round next year, which I think totally works for us. They end up getting left outside linebacker Franklin Blanton. I have no clue. Yikers for the Redskins, unless he has good development. Ray Levine is at 11, though. I'm going to have to take a look and see if these wide receivers are not tradable, but what their contracts are. So Patterson's going to be gone. That's a lot of money saved. Lockett needs a contract soon. Cooks, both of them are superstar. This is tough because we need a lineman pretty desperately, right? There's a couple of guys late first, early second. We have a pass rusher here, a little bit on the slower side, but looks absolutely insanely good. McDonald is a great lineman. Talley's a great lineman. McClendon's a decent lineman. We have a running back later that hopefully maybe has star or better. I'm going to do what's best for the team. And I'm glad we did. That's a really good pick. 85 pass block out the gate. Very fast as well. Wow, not a bad lineman. Star development at least, so there's a winner. Let's see Levine. Really? Dylan goes over Levine? Are these guys on drugs? Where the hell is Levine? Packers will take him. That would be a steal. What a steal. What a move. I don't know how far I want to go here. Our guy's an early second. I can't risk it anymore. Let's go to the Colts. And we have this stupid A to reorder crap. God, why does this game suck in every level? We trade 39, 91, and KJ Wright, so we move up 19 spots with a third rounder in KJ Wright. That's, I don't know. It's. Let's be honest, right? Let's just not talk about it. You do have an offensive lineman, 2 offensive linemen are the decent. You do have Raymond Allen down later, which I don't know if I really believe in, but he's okay. First things first, though, we need to settle pass rusher. Please, Robinson, have hidden. Oh, he's really good. 77 overall. He is on the slower side, but that's not bad slow. I don't know what bad slow means, but 79 speed, 83 excel, 83 finesse, has good power and block shed. This guy's for 90 stamina, this guy's good. He could actually be an X Factor. He really could, but we have pick 32. I think we might just keep going. We might just keep going until we end up getting a lineman on the board, and yeah, there's a lineman. Trade pick 32, 96, and Draymond Jones to move up 10 spots to most likely take... What's his running back, actually? Malcolm McNeil. He's decent, but the reason why I don't have guys like him on the list, even though he looks ridiculously good, is because it's just... Running back's not that hard to get, and there's no point in taking a first-round running back. It's just not a smart move. You do also have Paul Fox, who looks really good. We might end up trading a lot of our next year stuff. Philip McClendon, I think we're going to risk it. Yes! Worth the risk. I almost didn't do. I traded up, and I would have. I could have easily traded down, but that was worth it. We very, very much so got lucky. If that running back's somehow there at pick 32, we'll do it. But if he's not, which he probably will not be, we're not going to do it, simply put. He's not there. The safety is, I like this running back a lot, but I think we can wait a little bit on him. They're going to wait till like the mid-third, I think. Paul Fox, hoping for the best again. Okay, a lot lower overall this time, but still, once again, another hidden. He's a little raw, but he is a true safety type. Can we maybe put Clinton-Dix in at linebacker? We see him a lot at sub when we actually play Superstar KO, so I don't know. I think it'd be kind of a fun move just for that aspect alone. However, does he need a contract? No, we just paid him, actually. That would be a huge move. That would be an absolute W. Like a fullest extent form of a W you've ever seen in your life. Running backs do usually sit a while, but I don't know. This guy looks really decent. I think he definitely has star written all over him, so I am going to trade up here, I think. Trade pick 79 and a 5th round pick. Well, 79's next year. 5th round pick. And the running back Williams for pick 11 in the 3rd round. If this guy has normal development, this is going to be a huge hit. If he's even there, is he? He is there. It's going to be a huge hit, but the skills definitely point me towards that hidden development. Yeah, there he is. Yep, the steal. The classic running back steal, which, once again, there's a decently big trade. I don't even mention it, I don't think, in the league, but there's a decently big trade in our Titans Legacy League where, let's just say, one team got a super steal for their running back. Not us. Don't worry about it. Kinda. Some of you guys probably want that to be happening because Ronald Jones with that injury, but yeah. With how easy running backs are to get, there's like 4 of the guys that we just drafted pretty much every season. Yeah, I don't know how those trades kind of get approved. Makes no sense. They actually took this trade, a 6 this, 6 next, and a 7th round for their 5th round pick. The draft must be dying out here because I would not have expected to get that. Raymond Allen looks okay. Might have hidden. You never know. Or normal development. Yeah, that's not super great. And then we have a kicker who has really good top skills. Bench press is weak, but I don't know if that really matters. But his top skills are great, so we're going to draft him. Another hidden? Okay. 91 kick power, 79 accuracy, 78 speed. I don't know where we're going to play him. Maybe we'll put him at punter or something. Be a really small punter. Probably the smallest punter by far in the league. I don't think there's that many 5'8" punters. Usually the punters are actually kind of bulkier. The kickers are kind of like small dudes for some reason, and then punters are not. But here we go. Start off with the left tackle. Star development, that doesn't really matter. It's all the out. Excuse me? I will take superstar development. I will take that. Jelani Robinson. Now, this is the guy I hope who has superstar or better. And he doesn't. I love him. I like him. It's a good pick, but damn, I would switch with that left tackle any day of the week. You know, in a rebuild. And here another star development, unfortunately. Here goes Fox. Let's see what the development is on this fella. A little bit of a steal. Don't know where we're going to play. Actually, no. Okay, superstar. Well, a little bit better than a little bit of a steal. He's very good. We're going to end up playing him at free safety, most likely, and moving Clinton to linebacker. I mean, I would have liked better, but I will still be very happy with the hidden of normal star. Childress with superstar. Okay, it's been a while. But we land ourselves another one of those superstar kickers, which will be playing that punter. Almost just had a stroke, my bad. Don't want to die in front of you guys like that, but it is what it is. Sometimes you do, sometimes you do. Lester Borum, what a weird name. He's a little bit of a receiving back. 21 seems basic, but we'll just go 21, whatever. Now, the big name I wanted to see is Ray Levine. Of course, he's hidden, 21 years old. Super freaking fast. He's got some juke ability. Really good injury. Stamina's great. Are we really going to regret this or not? Oh my, he is a very good player. Please, Green Bay, do that in real life. I would be very happy. So, what a turn of events. Jarvis ends up in New York while Odell is in Cleveland. Laken Tomlinson, a 3rd round next year, and Jarvis Landry for a 1st round pick. It seems steep, but I think that's actually pretty damn close. When I think of, let's say we give it a 1 out of 10 realistic meter, I would give that a 7, right? I think a 7 is fair. Maybe this becomes a thing where we talk about realistic meters. I don't freaking know. If I'm lucky, I'm realistically under a 20th of a meter. That still might actually be pretty impressive. Could someone tell me why our 22-year-old rookie is already 43 years old? That's all I want to know. That's really, that's it. That's all I want to know. It's not a super pressing question, and nobody has the answer. It's fine. How do we get Callaway? I don't know. Of course, Clinton-Dix. I want to see his Clinton over at left outside. Is it left out or right out? Might be right out. Should be a pretty good linebacker, right? 82 overall. What are you worried about? Yeah, we actually did a really good job in the draft. Probably more corners than we need. I'm going to take a look at that position to make sure no one's on a contract year because I know, actually, I think Jalen might be a contract-needed person, but we're not paying someone a ton of money if we already have two. I think Fuller's on a long-term deal, like at least another 2 or 3. Slay, however, might not be. Well, if it isn't Mr. Darius, probably worth a first-round pick, Slay. I think this is a fair trade. We give him a future second-round pick, Darius Slay, for pick 24 from the Colts this year. I know we have an unrealistic amount of first-round picks for a team that's realistic rebuilding, but all those talents with what we traded, once again, I think that one would be an 8 out of 10 realistic. How about that? Maybe I'm a little biased because it's our rebuild, but tell me that's not at least very close. Darius Slay, even at 29, is worth that much with a second round already being in play. Honestly, he might be able to go for a full first on his own from a team that is not projected to do well. That is an amazing move. We've seen guys like Emmanuel Sanders, Mohamed Sanu, late into their careers, super late, go for second-round picks. Top-tier corners like Slay just don't come out of nowhere. That is one of the biggest difficult positions in the league right now to get settled. Many teams are struggling to get a number 1, and hell, even a number 2 on their roster. So I ain't hearing it. And also, these running backs are all very expensive, so we might as well just pay a good one. Might as well pay $3 million if we're going to have to pay $2 million for some 60 overall anyways. Oh, hidden dev. Alexander McKinney. Of course, I really don't care too much. I'm assuming he is going to be a star development. But that's a bit of a steal. I mean, hey, not bad. I'll take it. All right, here's the starting roster for Season 2. Of course, we already won a Super Bowl once, so can we do it again? Team's looking a little bit worse technically and overall, but future-wise, quite a bit better. And it's funny, is I kind of looked at running back and I was like, ooh, it's worse than before. But then I forgot it actually is already an improvement. Safety, technically a downgrade. Linebacker, technically, it's technically downgrades. Once again, more future there. Cornerback is a little bit less deep, but we do have 4 first-round picks coming up, which once again, I would have rated them as a total a 7 to 8 on a realistic scale, a 7.5 total. I think that's fair. I know there's going to be people that are commenting saying, bro, you're off your rocker. Clearly a 10, obviously. All right, so looking at the re-signings, I don't know who the hell... Excuse me, just because you have a little bit of potential doesn't mean you're deserving of that. Jalen Ramsey, we have a lot of money. What are you guys worried about? Only star development for now. And by for now, I mean literally for the entirety of this thing. That's kind of how it works. DBs, at least corners, usually don't go up in development super often. And often, I mean often. DeForest Buckner, we'll give him a contract as well. We have a little bit to work with, although we do have to play Mahomes soon. McManus, maybe. Headed to the playoffs, we made the Super Bowl last time and won the damn thing. Slight downgrade on the roster. What does it mean? No bye week. 10-6? That is actually a little shocking. We were like 8-2 at one point. This is what we went. Okay, so it's not as easy as you guys think it is, huh? Talking all that crap. I don't know why I decided to show the Chargers. Do we have the Raiders first round? I don't remember whose first rounds we have. We have like 42 of them now. Patrick Mahomes, sponsored by McDonald's apparently. Stats are getting down there. They're getting worse and worse. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is a very good receiving group, but we're not playing well. System quarterback. Could you imagine he's like the new Tom Brady he's a system quarterback. He really isn't. He's not. McManus, 7 missed field goals in a contract year. I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm also saying. I'm just saying. Any award wins? Borum with the win. Nice. Borum in general, number 7 on the running back list. Any other awards? No, definitely not kicker of the year. Let's take a look at some of these overalls. I want to see what Borum is like. He is an 81 overall, probably a little bit of no morale. 81, so 4 overalls. Not crazy good, but decent. I don't know what his actual upgrades were. I would not be able to tell you. Cooks, probably. Yeah, he does have a second ability. Post specialist. So 2 90-plus receivers, a 91 tight end, and Mahomes cannot put up 4,000 yards or even over 30 touchdowns. I am disappointed. Good old Paul Fox. Don't have that ability slot yet, but he's pretty solid. Speaking of those Chargers, here they are, 83 overall Chargers versus the 89 Denver Broncos. They've got 3 X Factors. We have one. We have one freaking X Factor. I know it's probably not good for you, but I literally just, you know how like when if you like crack your knuckles or something, literally just did that to my neck, and it probably did about 20 pops. I don't know if that's good or not. I may have almost accidentally like karate chopped my own neck. I'm just saying, and I know it's probably a very common thing to do. I don't know what to feel. I feel like my head might fall off. So hey, it is what it is. 35-21, very consistent and impressive game from us. Chargers no joke, even though they had kind of had a bit of a joke season last year. Tannehill and the Chargers, you never know. You never know what the Titans are going to do, so I don't see why they would, but you just don't know. Defensively, no real crazy. Ooh, Draymond saving the day. My man. But yeah, no impressive numbers, really. I thought there was going to be a little bit more impressive on the offensive side, perhaps, but nothing really that great. I thought I was going to be blown away by some consistency or something. The run game wasn't great. Passing was okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about playing the Ravens, but I don't think there's much of a choice here. Lamar Jackson, of course, the NFL MVP of the league. We all knew it was going to happen. But a unanimous vote. Debatable. Debatable in my opinion, but regardless, we knew he was going to win, whether that's by perfect grade or not. It doesn't matter. All right, here we are. 7-0. 7-7. Baltimore. Listen up here. This is a specialty rebuild, and we have a chance to go back to... Okay, slow down here, children. Damn it, they have the ball. Oh, you can't. Defense. Chill. Chinchilla. Thank you. I don't think I've ever said that, and it's probably a good reason I haven't. Oh, God. And they score a ton. I was about to have to come in, play the game, but nope. Offense does the job. Brandon Cooks busts one deep. And not a bad game from Mahomes. Threw the pick, but completion percentage through the roof. Rushing, once again, we're running the ball a lot. And I know Borum's decent, but he's not that decent. He's more of a receiving guy. He was drafted. He was like, hey, you want to be the number one do-it-all back? He's like, not really. If I can speak freely here without any, roster snap changes, I would prefer not to. Not much of a choice there, pal. Sorry. The 9-6-1 Texans, 85 overall. We're going to get taken out by one of these teams, right? We're coming close every time, but here we are. All right, if we win, we're back in the Super Bowl just like that. Okay, Houston. Okay, stop trying to take the glory from Mr. Patty Mahomes. 10-7. Still 10-7. Still to this day 10-7. 14-10. 14-12. What? 14-12. What? Wait, what? Wait. 7-10. Safety? What? Excuse me. Was there a safety? It's just when you're at the daycare and you don't want to leave your kids there because it doesn't seem childproof. Wow, 2.5 yards. We are going to be averaging negative yards per carry one of these years. Super Bowl is probably going to be like 1.8 per. I don't know what to tell you, but what we're doing is not the move. The Buccaneers. Did we trade them a bunch of players? Was it the Buccaneers we gave players to? I can't remember. It might have been. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we gave them anybody. But hey, we're here. We remembered for once. Let's take a look at the development ups. Mahomes, obviously not. Running back. I thought maybe there was a chance defensively. Okay, Kyle Fuller's apparently an X factor now. More longevity than Jalen Ramsey at this point. Kind of, technically. Clinton-Dix is a superstar. All you need to do to get superstar is move your guy to outside linebacker and boom, you're done. But yeah, that's pretty much as far as it goes for the development ups. Let's get on to it. Win another. Almost just simmed it. I literally almost just simmed it. The highest overall team this season that we faced, of course, Saints last Super Bowl were 87. I can't remember what the score was. It was pretty close right till the end, if I can remember. Got a part of me. It was a full 30 minutes ago. That's a long time. All right, go to the end of the game. 3-0. 3-3. What a Super Bowl. Glad we all spent thousands to come here. How much is it? Like, the Super Bowl tickets, I think, are like $2,500 minimum, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what I've always thought of. Once again, weird conversations in the Super Bowl sim. Okay, slow the hell down here. But obviously, travel and hotel, that's got to be really expensive. Like, if I owned a house down in wherever the Super Bowl is every year, like this one's Florida, whatever, I would be renting that out for money. I'd be making bank. Absolute bank job. I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to mean. That will be a field goal, so we will be in an overtime of the Super Bowl. Offense. Yeah, midfield. If you don't saw... Ooh, what a punt. What a punt from the superstar kicker, translated into a punter. Defense. Wow, this is an intense one. This one, it's outdoors, but it's intense. Get it? Did you like that? No, it's over. Yeah, GG. You can't punt like that and win the game. We lose the Super Bowl to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Actually, I don't know which one this was in. I don't think it was Florida. Kind of looked like it, though. Did they just win at home? That has got to be cheating. Somehow, some way, I'm reporting these guys. Raymond James Stadium, and they won? Okay, dude. That is a scam. We were just scammed. Oh, no. They won the game. Shocker. 2-point set. Please, Borum. Please. We got to do something about this. This is getting out of hand. And speaking out of hand, Jelani Robinson has had one hell of a postseason. McManass, are you serious? Yeah, if there was ever a question he was going to be on the team or not, that is now gone. Because he is also, just like that question, he's out of here. To say that was disappointing is true. I was going to say that wasn't disappointing would be a lie, but me and phrases. You know me and just words in general. Alex McKinney, and I'm not going to call him Alexander, star development, as we expected. He went up in 1 speed. It's obviously not. No. Sorry, McManass. I'm sorry. And I know it's McManus, but when he starts to play bad, we go back to McManass or McManus. I don't know. We got about 10 mil to work with. What the hell do we need besides kicker? Is there anything? We don't need quarterback. We don't need wide receivers. Technically, we don't need a running back. Offensive line is... God, he looks older and older every day. Offensive line looks fine. Tight end's obviously fine. Linebacking group is fine. Safeties, DBs in general are fine. Maybe a DT and then a kicker. So, yeah, not bad. Not a bad team at all. Of course, we're going to have to pay soon for some players, but that's fine. Can we get Lattimore on the cheap? That would be a steal. Wait, did we? I didn't even think about it, but we actually got rid of the whole day to reorder just by playing, right? Pretty sure we did. So we had a bunch of draft picks and... Excuse me, we had a bunch of draft picks and the first one is at 18? What the hell? Now, it's not going to be a super exciting draft because mainly our picks are all linemen. But that's fine. Christian Kendricks. Really good left guard. I thought he was going to be really good, but he's really good. 76 speed, 86 excel. That guy is the talent. Now, it might be a little bit risky here. Yeah, maybe should have looked to trade up. Hopefully none of them all. Wow, they're all gone. I would have thought the corner would have still been there. Whitehead, we don't really... Yeah, I kind of just answered my question. We don't really need him, so we're going to go with the DT. Even though that guy's really fast. Yeah, this guy seems very good, too. Really just drafting players that I guess can replace other players in the future. There's really not much more to it. I think, honestly, we didn't have a super deep draft. And I know that's the one thing I will always admit isn't super realistic for us, is that we don't have a full draft. And it's because, once again, I go into ooh, 89 speed, though. I go deep into I fully immerse myself in trying to be a sleaze, right? If I know for a fact someone's going to be trash, why would I draft them? Tell me in real life why you would draft a guy if you knew they had zero chance to ever be worth a draft pick. Would you do it? Because I would not. So this probably kind of evens out the, if there's some unrealistic things you guys weren't happy with. We trade 31, I'm not going to say his name, in a 4th round next year for the Bears' 1st round pick next year, which is projected middle of the pack, which obviously is a big risk, but also could pay out big time. And that's pretty much going to be the entirety of the draft for us. Not a whole lot of great. I mean, there was like maybe 1 or 2 linemen we had to move up to the 4th round for, and we just haven't really been getting lucky with linemen. You know, our left guard was normal that we just never will use. We drafted what? Was it 1 lineman only? It was actually only 1 lineman. Damn, we actually did have a bad draft. Well, kinda, I don't know. We'll see the devs. Let's take a look at this draft recap. Obviously, we had some very high potential players. Christian Kendricks, what's the development for my man? Star development. I mean, it's still a good pick. It was what? Pick 18? Yeah, that's a super steal. Got yourself a franchise lineman at pick 18. Not bad. Carl Hilton, not super fan of that because he is 23, but still. And then Francis Whitehead, who is extremely fast. Not the greatest user, though, just because, A, his hit power is trash, his catching's trash, his jumping's 82, which is actually pretty good for a linebacker in the draft. But yeah, hit power, catching, not good. The lack of fun is there, and then also lack of being able to create turnovers is there. And he also only has star development, so meh. It's a meh. I want to take a look at the corner, and I want to take a look at the other lineman we missed. I think his name was like Spillman. So here's the corner, Thurman Hill. And you can see the speed. He looks very good. What's the development on this fella? Please be only star. They have a lot of star developments in this class, which, I mean, it's not terrible. I don't know why I turned Canadian there. I know that's probably a stereotype, but guess what? Hey, guess what? I don't care, This guy has a better strength. Development is star. Might have actually been better than our guy. Oh, well. So with that guard, we can get rid of somebody. Kevin is 31. Does he need a contract this year? We're going to look for whatever lineman needs a contract this year. And it is, ironically, Kevin. Perfect timing. It's almost like I planned it. I really didn't. I took best available, which, once again, just happened to be a lineman. Kinda, because that corner was actually very good. We get ourselves a 4th round pick, which is a pretty big win for them. You know, Kevin's a very talented guy. We just didn't want to pay him. Simply put, this is pretty much the roster. You know, nothing changes outside of the draft. And hopefully Borum can take another big step. Played all right in the regular season, but the postseason, he kept getting worse and worse. We have the depth now in linebacker. We'll add a couple of free agents, some corners, maybe another middle linebacker just for the hell of it, maybe a DN and a quarterback, running backs as well. But yeah, that's the team going into potentially the final season, depending on, you know, what we do. Because obviously if we year 1 made it, we missed the next 2. I don't really know where we go from there because we're getting better, kind of, but some of the guys we're starting to lose to old age, and you know the progression's not there for guys like Locken and Cooks. They're not going to develop much. You know, 21,000 XP to upgrade for him, 15,000 for Cooks isn't bad, but he is only a 90, so once he gets to 91, that might jump to like 18K or something like that. You know, we're not going to see a whole lot of development from the guys we have. You know, Fuller, Ramsey, they're not getting better every year. So realistically, you're not going to get much better over the next few years. If you couldn't win the first time, you know, you only won it first time, and then the next 2, it's you get the point. I'm talking about nonsense. You guys understand. My favorite time when I get to see a beautiful Patrick Mahomes asking for a 7. Oh, we've got money. Never mind. Every time it seems like that happens. I don't know what it is. If it's just like a lot of people needing contracts, but I just love seeing that. We'll give Tyler Lockett the 4-year deal. That's very costly. But superstar development, he'll last a while. Darius Leonard, that's another steep one. We'll wait for that one. Kyle Fuller, we'll give him a 2-year deal. He's X Factor. He should make it till 31 easily. Ooh, we got some linemen. I think Paredes we can let go. Bulaga wants a 2-year, so we might actually have to let him go as well. Darius, though, he's a good linebacker, but that's costly. I think we made a right decision with that draft because I think we have somebody we can replace now. Heading to the playoffs. Obviously, we're going to be in there, right? Obviously, we're right. Hey, back with the bye. 15-1 though. I mean, I figured we were going to be good, but 15-1 good. We lost to the Raiders. A couple of low-scoring games though, even though we did pretty much go perfect. Still low-scoring. Mahomes probably superstar valued. Borum, I mean, yards per carry got to improve, man. They really do. Callaway with the potential star development. I don't know where we got him from. Was it free agency? He's got a long contract or something. I have no clue. Lockett, though, a lot of touchdowns, not a lot of yards. Defensively, blocking was really good. Defensively, a lot of picks, actually. 5 picks for Jalen. 4 picks for Jalen. Sack totals. Yeah, let's ignore that as usual. Who the hell is Ryan Santoso? Never heard of him, but congratulations, my dude. Rookie awards, of course. Thurman, Hill, right over Hilton. Why? Callaway, best wide receiver, though. We might actually have a couple of offensive development ups. Nice. All right, 15-1 versus the 9-7 Ravens. Let's do this thing. Super Bowl, boys. Wow, 88 overall. We're a 91, though, so we're not too bad either. Patriots win over the Jets. They've made their name back into the playoffs and into potentially the Super Bowl. Hopefully not. So obviously we plan on beating the Ravens. I don't know if we will. And then if we beat the Ravens, we obviously plan on winning the Super Bowl, which we need to beat them to get to. It's 21-10. 21-3 was a really good start to the game, but obviously you can see here that's not going to last. They actually go for 2. Holy crap, offense. Step it up. Don't be wrong. Defense is playing like trash, right? But offense, please. Defense doesn't need to play well if you play well. Kinda. It's kind of how it works, right? Like, as long as you don't go backwards, you potentially win the game, right? Just don't go backwards. It's simple. You just don't go backwards, dude. Don't tell me it's over. Don't tell me it's over. It's over. I'm done. Rebuild over. We got 1 Super Bowl win for Dot City. We built a really good roster, but there's no consistency. We have a decent running back, actually really good running back, and he just runs like trash. 3.9 yards per carry on 15 attempts. I mean, how do you not average 4 by now? And I don't know where Antonio Callaway came from. Once again, he's just out of nowhere, out of the blue, just balling out. He was on the roster since the start, I believe. Actually, no, maybe it was after year 1. I don't know. We'll still take a look at the dev-ups, but I am a little disappointed. This was a novelty one, and I thought, even though it was novelty, it was kind of like a fun little rebuild, not to be taken seriously. I thought we actually had a very good chance of winning 3 straight. We got that first one. We looked really dominant last one, and then here, 15-1, we just crapped the bed. I don't know what to tell you. So the Ravens do end up winning all the way, so I do feel a little bit better about it. Mahomes finally does go up to superstar. Ironically enough, though, Borum does not go up in development. Callaway does go to star. Don't know what kind of contract he's on, but maybe we got him in free. Yeah, maybe a year 1 free agency we did get him. Maybe we offer him a low ball. I don't know. And then no other development up. So once again, not really going up in any way. We would be playing a season where we go down 15 overalls basically at linebacker. No, that's 14, but start of the season till now, I would say it would have been a big drop. 14 overalls dropped at the outside linebacker position and no other improvements. So if we couldn't do it last season, we wouldn't be able to do it this season, basically. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see another one like this, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like as well. Maybe subscribe. The success on the video will determine whether or not you guys actually do like this. If you guys want to see the other teams, there's like, what, 7 other teams? There's some interesting names across the board there. I think the Rhythm? One of them has like Keenan Allen and some other really good starting receiver. So, I mean, they're completely different rosters, which I think is kind of fun. I think this is a really good idea. Once again, sorry, dude. I forgot who you were. I remembered the name. It was there for a while. I had it even saved. I don't know what the hell happened to it. But I'm sorry, dude. You know once again who you are because you were literally the only person to suggest it. Once again, anyone else says it, they're lying. Anyways, though, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys do enjoy the Super Bowl if you're going to watch, which I would say most of us will. And that's pretty much that. Tomorrow, I think, will just be 49ers franchise, right? So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video... Oh yeah, don't forget to vote on that poll thing. See ya!